Last week we installed these speed bumps, so stay tuned and we're going to show you how to extend these speed bumps. The client actually wants us to extend this speed bump because we're having a little bit of traffic problems. So stay tuned and we'll show you how. Hey, what's up guys? It's Jeff Lepard from doitallsealing.com. I'd like to thank you for stopping by to watch this video. So last week we did a video on speed bumps, asphalt speed bumps. The client actually wants us to extend this speed bump to the curb, about a foot from the curb. The reason is that we do have two speed bumps in the middle of the road, but cars have been flying around this parking spot when there's no cars parked here, so they're actually avoiding the speed bumps. So now we're actually going to extend the speed bump, and that'll solve that issue. So we're going to show you how to do that, and just continue watching, and we'll show you how to do it. Okay, so the first thing we're going to do is we're going to saw cut the area that we want to extend the speed bump. And what we're going to do is we're just going to saw cut a couple inches into the existing speed bump that we just put down, and later I'll show you how that's actually going to blend in. By the time we're done, you won't even see the difference that we actually extended the speed bump. So right now we're just going to do our saw cuts just as we did in the previous video, but just taking out a little bit of the existing speed bump because there's no need of having the lip here anymore since we're extending it. So that's the first thing we're going to do, is do our saw cuts before we excavate the asphalt. So we finished our saw cuts. Now we're going to excavate the asphalt and throw it in the trailer for disposal. So we just finished excavating the asphalt. Now we're just going to sweep around the area, put some pylons down to avoid any problems with cars driving over, and then we're going to go get some asphalt. Okay, we're back with asphalt, but before we lay the asphalt, we're actually going to use this propane torch to heat up the existing speed bump. This is a trick that not a lot of people know how to properly do, to blend the asphalt with the new asphalt. That's going to make it almost seamless. If you don't do that, then you actually have a seam right down where I cut. So we're going to heat this up nice and hot before we lay the asphalt, rake that out, and then hand tamp it, and it'll almost virtually be seamless. And then once that dries, once we paint it, it will be as if it was all done at one time. So we're just gonna go ahead and start heating that up right now. Okay, now that the asphalt speed bump is heated up with the torch, we're going to go ahead and lay the new asphalt down. So we finished laying our asphalt. We're just rough raking before we use the luke to give it a final rake. So we just finished rough raking the asphalt for the speed bump. Now we're going to give it a final loop just to get it its final level. Okay, so the speed bump is looped and level. Now we're just going to do our edges before we hand tamp it. Okay, so now that everything's scraped and edged, we're just going to use the hand tamper and finish off. Okay, so the speed bump is hand tamped. It's just got a cure now. We're gonna block it off with the pylons, and then tomorrow we're gonna come and paint it, and then it'll be finished. So we'll see you tomorrow. All right, it's day 2. We're gonna finish the extended speed bump by spray painting it yellow. So we're just gonna go ahead and start our line painter and spray it yellow, let it dry for a good half hour to an hour before traffic can resume on it. So we just finished painting the extended asphalt speed bump. So we just have to finish the other side. Once this dries and we allow traffic to go over this one that we just painted, then we can block this side off and do the same on the other side. Anyhow, that's it. That's how you do an extended asphalt speed bump. Don't forget to comment, like, share this video, and please subscribe. And we'll see you on the next video. Take care, guys.